In this video, I will share to you how to farm all the Week 1 CODA weapons in less than 24 hours. I will share my strategy and builds on hunting down CODA TECHNOCYTEs and get all those new rewards from this new warframe mission type. To begin with, go to Hollvania and select the newest antivirus bounty mission. But before doing so, make sure that you completed all the main quest and as well as the hex quest before you can access this new bounty mission. The mission will rotate within a couple of hours and you will be tasked to do either exterminate, legacy capture, or survival mission. Once you are in the mission, your main objective to spawn a CODA TECHNOCYTE is to upload a mixtape in one of the infested terminals. Killing infested enemies will drop a mixtape, and once you acquired one, go to the nearest terminal marked in your minimap. Take note that failing to hack the terminal and uploading the mixtape will still spawn a CODA TECHNOCYTE after finishing the mission. However, you will not get the chance to obtain additional rewards. If you successfully hacked a terminal, then you will get a higher chance of getting a potency mod as a reward. Once you finish the antivirus mission, your CODA TECHNOCYTE will introduce himself, and you can access his details by pressing the escape menu and clicking the new icon besides the Nightwave menu. You will be taken into your CODA TECHNOCYTE screen, and it will display the name of your CODA, the percentage of malware disinfection, the rewards after vanquishing the infested CODA, and as well as the antivirus mods. Do take note that the resistance and immunity page won't matter on this video, as we will be shredding the CODA TECHNOCYTE with some of the builds I'm going to show you. What matters the most is the strategy on picking the right antivirus and increasing the malware disinfection fast. Basically, there are 8 new Parazon antivirus mods, and you will just need the right one to vanquish your CODA TECHNOCYTE. What I usually do is try 3 random antivirus mods first. By the way, once you spawn your CODA TECHNOCYTE, you will need to do Hollvania missions. Go to your Garage Palm 2 PC menu, and you will see 5 missions that has a chance to spawn Duet. This Duet is some sort of backup dancers of your CODA TECHNOCYTE, and if you hover on the territory of your infested CODA, you'll see the chance to spawn these duets. At first, you will have 25% base chance to spawn a duet, and it increases per mission if they haven't spawned yet. At your 4th mission, you'll have a 100% chance to spawn this duet, and get to try your 3 antivirus mods on them. If one of them is correct, then you can proceed to the next step. But if all of them are wrong, then you'll need to remove all 3 and try 3 random antivirus mods again. If you fail to use the right antivirus mod against the duet, then the chance for them to spawn will reset, but based on my experience, they usually spawn at 50% chance, especially when you have 2 CODA missions left. The best case is that you get the right one at your first try, and the worst is that you get it on your 3rd try, but usually, I end up getting it at first of 2nd try of random antivirus mods. Now, after getting the right antivirus mods, it's time to remove the 2 wrong antivirus mods and replace these slots with potency mods. Your next goal is to increase your malware disinfection level to 100%, so you can proceed to the final battle against your CODA TECHNOCYTE. To do this fast, you will need the potency mods that grants 15% disinfection. Take note that each CODA mission you successfully finished will reward you with 5% malware disinfection level. Then, a successful stab on your duet will provide 20% malware disinfection. The 15% provided by the potency mods seems additional, so it will give you a bonus of 5% more if you choose to have both 15% disinfection buff. Now, it's just a personal preference, as there are also potency mods that grants additional live heart cell, which is the currency needed to purchase CODA weapons. Now, after you build up the malware disinfection to 100%, head over to the Railjack mission and select the final stage of the CODA TECHNOCYTE battle located in the Earth Proxima. In this mission, you'll be piloting your Railjack towards 2 speakers that you will need to destroy. But before you can destroy these speakers with your Railjack, you must defend first your ship against infested boarders and destroy Cyst. After destroying the 2 speakers, you'll be tasked to head over the stadium for the final battle. Once you are in the stadium, rush to the area wherein you see screens above. Shoot these screens to access the stage for the final battle. During the final phase, your Stro, the stage will shoot down beams and fire rings that you should avoid. If you get hit by this, then you'll receive a double damage debuff. If you are using shield gating or a tanky warframe though, then it's really not a problem at all. In addition to the environmental hazards, there will be infested that will constantly spawn in the area before you can fight the CODA TECHNOCYTE. Your CODA TECHNOCYTE will have 2 health bars, and the whole fight is all about surviving the infested waves and environmental hazards, then melting the health of your CODA TECHNOCYTE and his friends once they go down from the stage. Just rinse and repeat the process until you finally down your CODA TECHNOCYTE. At the end, you can convert your nemesis, or you can vanquish it for the cosmetic rewards, and the live here cell, which is the currency used to purchase CODA weapons. Take note that you'll get 10 to 15 live heart cells per CODA TECHNOCYTE. Also, I would like to inform you that the potency mods, and as well as the antivirus mods, rewards doesn't scale at steel path levels, and it depends on you whether you'll do the missions in normal or in steel path. In my case, I usually do the steel path levels as I get more resources in the process, and as well as extra steel essence if an acolyte spawns. In addition, there's no noteworthy benefit in going with a team, as the malware disinfection doesn't increase if someone stabbed their CODA TECHNOCYTE. What's shared are the rewards from stabbing the duets, such as those Argon burgers that helps you increase your hex standings. Also, this needs some confirmation, but I think the potency mods rewards are also shared in the team. I have a couple of potency mods in my runs, especially in the final battle with the CODA TECHNOCYTE while running with a team. Just remember that when you are at the final stage, you'll be fighting 4 instances of the CODA TECHNOCYTE battle. It would normally take 11 minutes to down 4 CODA TECHNOCYTE with a team, and 5 minutes at max, depending on your loadout while running the mission solo. While solo farming is probably the best choice, I would still recommend doing it with a team, as you'll end up finishing the missions faster with a team when you are increasing your malware disinfection. When it comes to the final stage though, it just depends if you want to go solo or with a team. Finally, let's talk about the builds I use to shred the duet and the CODA TECHNOCYTE itself. The best universal combo against the CODA enemies are Xada's Whisper and the Incarnon ceremonial pistol named Latum. The gun just shred these enemies when you have Xada's Whisper, as the buff coming from devouring attrition gets carried over the other damage instance of Xada's Whisper, dealing insane DPS to the target. For clearing mobs, I usually use the Incarnon Sancti Magistar with a slam build. However, use this synergy while it lasts, as we all know that slam builds will get a nerf really soon. If it gets nerfed, then the Incarnon Torrid will be the #1 mob clearer for this mission. There are other instances wherein you can use Volt with a melee influence and Incarnon Bow Prime for mob clearing, or even the Nuke Sevagoth setup. But in most cases, I really recommend going with a team, as it will be better for 4 players to finish the mission quick, especially if you don't have endgame items yet. For the final battle against the CODA TECHNOCYTE, the Xada's Whisper and Latum combo is still deadly. However, slam builds are also busted at the moment, and I think this is one of the reasons why Digital Extremes decided to nerf the slam meta after releasing the Tekrot Encore update. If you don't like the slam meta, then I suggest using Volt with the Recharge Barrier build. The augment will help you survive all the environmental hazards through shield gating. Simply just go through your shield to restore it and abuse the shield gating mechanic on this round. Then drop 6 shields when you are facing the CODA TECHNOCYTEs. Then, use this Incarnon Bursten Prime builds to shred them into pieces within seconds. Honestly, this is the best form of the Nemesis system in my opinion. Unlike the Kuva and Sisters of Parvos, the CODA TECHNOCYTE hunt is decent and less grindy than the former Nemesis system. I'm also glad that they removed the sequence feature wherein you need to use the right combination of Parazon mods to kill your nemesis. This system is way better, and it cuts down the time farming the CODA TECHNOCYTEs. I strongly recommend farming for the new CODA weapons, as they are very interesting, and some of them are really broken, with a specific synergy. Right now, I have all CODA weapons for this week, and I'm already testing all these new weapons. I will share to you the builds later, and I hope that this farming guide will help you get your CODA weapons fast also. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in my next video.